Hey ladies and gentlemen, once again welcome to this channel. Natumaini weekend yako iko poa, yangu pia iko salama mahali ambapo nipo. And ladies and gentlemen, I hope this video does find you in good health. So, yesterday when the election of the most awaited AUC was announced and it was proclaimed that Youssouf Mahamoud had won against Raila Odinga of Kenya, Kenyans expressed their opinions or what they felt towards that result. And it was surprising that majority of Kenyans were celebrating the loss of Raila Odinga. If you saw those videos of Guman at Karatina Nyeri market saying that Raila Odinga should come back and fight for Kenyans and defend Kenyans because a lot of wrong things are happening in government and they know that Raila Odinga is the one who can speak on their behalf. That was in Nyeri. But in Kisumu, guys there were really frustrated by those results and the anger turned against President Ruto. And this was the chance of Ruto must go immediately that result was announced from the Addis Ababa AU summit. Ladies and gentlemen, this totally brings a different dynamics in Kenyan politics. And in this analysis, want to look into the change of political dynamics in Kenya. Remember that President William Samoei Ruto has always fought for Raila Odinga. He has put his best foot in front to fight for Raila Odinga to win that African Union Commission chair position. Even yesterday, after Raila Odinga losing, they walked out of that all with Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga addressed the media and later they went to the dinner that was organized for Raila Odinga together with President William Samoei Ruto. Even the clothes they were wearing yesterday, they were clothes of similar color. And President William Samoei Ruto stood with Raila and fall with Raila Odinga yesterday when he lost that AUCC election. But it has been always been understood that President William Samoei Ruto has been doing this so that he consolidates the Raila Odinga strongholds. That's the Nyanza region and the western regions. That's why the chants you've seen from Kisumu are anger towards President Ruto. Raila should have won that yesterday election. Then the chants from Kisumu were to say that Ruto should go for 10 years. That was to be the outcome of the celebration from Kisumu and the Raila Odinga strongholds. But ladies and gentlemen, now what next for Raila Odinga? What next for President Ruto? Now that Raila Odinga has lost the AUC election. No, President Ruto has to go back to the drawing board. He already lost the Mount Kenya region of 3.5 million votes that voted him about 50% of the votes he got in 2022 general election. And this, he expected that Raila Odinga will win. That's why he has put his best efforts so that he consolidates Kisumu, Western, and coastal regions which were Raila Odinga's strongholds. So after here is that President Ruto will not give up on fighting to ensure that he consolidates the Raila Odinga strongholds. Number one, we expect that now that the AUC bid has fallen, President Ruto is going to employ new tactics, new approaches to appeal the people in Raila Odinga strongholds to support him. Because if you ask yourself, Raila Odinga himself as Raila Odinga understands very well that President Ruto has done everything possible within his powers to see that he wins that AU election. But things worked they happened yesterday because those things were beyond just campaigns. There was a lot of diplomatic issues that played out yesterday, and William Samoei Ruto could not be in control of such issues. Raila Odinga himself understands that. So Raila Odinga, there is an expectation that he might still stand with President Ruto, support the Ruto's government, and in that support, he is going the ODM party and the ODM party is going to make more demands in government. It's not going to be a surprise that even the seat position that was appointed to the Deputy President Kindiki might be taken away and given to the people of Nyanza region, because politics is all about tyranny of numbers. Winning an election is all about tyranny of numbers. And President Ruto is looking ahead into 2027. Do you think President Ruto will get any significant votes from the Mount Kenya region? He won't. The fact that he removed that seat from Rigathi Gachagua, took it to the Mount Kenya East and gave it to Kithure Kindiki doesn't change any dynamics in terms of its numbers. So that seat probably should have gone to the Raila Odinga strongholds. Imagine if Gladys Wanga was given that post. The people of Homa Bay will be very happy, they will be very pleased, and that can turn a little bit weight to the side of President Ruto. I think this is one of the strategies Ruto is going to consider. The Kithure Kindiki post of the Deputy President is something we are looking into. Number 2 is the Speaker's post. In any case, Raila Odinga is going to support President Ruto. That Speaker's post is in limbo, and there are high chances that this post might be taken from Wetangula but given to one of the ODM persons. But the biggest challenge with the Wetangula's post is that Wetangula comes from a region that is Raila Odinga stronghold, that's Western region. And in any case, Wetangula survives that post is because of that consideration, that Wetangula comes from Western, which is a Raila Odinga stronghold. That's the only thing that can stop that post from being taken and given to an ODM party. So, ladies and gentlemen, in this organization, the broad-based government is going to be really broad-based. A lot of positions are going to be given to the opposition. A lot of positions are going to be divided to different people, the parliamentary committees, and a lot of things are going to happen in the period of 2 years remaining to election, so that to ensure that even if Raila Odinga has lost that AUC seat, at least he gets some significant positions in government that might convince his supporters that, okay, Ruto supported us and we lost the AUC seat, but he has given us this and this and this. He has brought development to our regions. He has done this and this. And in 2027, that will be summed up by President Ruto appointing a running mate from Luo Nyanza region. And I think that one will be the psych-up of that voting block from the Raila Odinga strongholds to fully support President Ruto. Ladies and gentlemen, I am saying this because if you look at the dynamics in politics right now in Kenya, there is no way President Ruto can win an election. All can come close to winning an election, if at all he doesn't win. There is no way he can come close to winning an election without the Raila Odinga strongholds. And the chants Ruto must go yesterday played a very huge significance. That's why President Ruto must go back to the drawing board. He lost the Mount Kenya region. He tried to visit the northeastern. Things did not work for him well in Isiolo. The northeastern part of Kenya doesn't have enough votes for that can turn out things the other side. So he lost the 3.5 million votes of Mount Kenya region. You don't have Kisumu, you don't have Western, you don't have Coastal region. There is no possibility, there is no chance you can come close to winning an election. And President Ruto is going to employ new tactics of winning the Raila Odinga strongholds, and that's why a lot of things are going to happen in the period of 2 years remaining. Raila Odinga is going to be the greatest beneficiary of the 2 years remaining. His ODM party, his ODM members, a lot of we expect cabinet reshuffles and new appointments, positions given to the Lake or the Raila Odinga strongholds and supporters to ensure that Raila Odinga supports President Ruto in 2027, because that's the only chance of President Ruto coming close or being strong in the 2027 general election. But on the other side, assuming that Raila Odinga refuses to fully support President Ruto, comes back and maintains his party, which is a race scenario, then things will get even worse. If Raila Odinga in 2027 is on the ballot, things are going to get very worse, and the 2027 general election is going to be one of the most competitive elections we have ever seen in the history of Kenya. Remember that Rigathi Gachagua, even if he comes back to President Ruto, the people behind him, that's the Kikuyu community, cannot at any case follow him. That's one of the challenges in the Mount Kenya region. The people themselves have lost the trust they had in President Ruto. Even if leaders come to President Ruto, the people will not take that move. That is one big thing, and we will be watching to see how it will be unfolding. But if you're watching this channel for the first time, take a second to subscribe to our channel so that we can grow together, ladies and gentlemen. Have a nice day and stay safe. A nice weekend ahead.